Many of us define our heritage through commercial DNA tests, using tiny fractional percentages to explain who we are. For the Onondaga Nation, this biological model is ineffective. Their community structure relies on an unbroken network of kinship ties that genetic testing cannot map. The Onondaga Nation serves as the central fire of the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, holding a sovereign political and spiritual role within the Six-Nation Alliance. The Turtle Clan functions as a living, matrilineal social architecture, a foundational system for Onondaga daily life and leadership. This specific clan structure provided the primary defense mechanism that allowed the nation to survive a centuries-long legal effort to dismantle their identity. Early colonial administrations utilized their own patriarchal legal systems to absorb indigenous populations, often finding property law more effective than open warfare. Under European law, the father dictated the family's legal standing. If a white settler married an indigenous woman, her land rights, tribal wealth, and treaty benefits transferred into his direct legal control. White men used these laws for financial predation. During the Osage Reign of Terror, outsiders married into Osage families to gain legal control over oil royalties, often murdering their spouses for the inheritance. Similarly, Cherokee leaders had to enact laws specifically to stop white men from using marriage to claim tribal resources. This strategy worked alongside blood quantum laws, which classified Native people by biological fractions. By decreeing that a person with low ancestry percentages no longer qualified for citizenship, the government used these laws to administratively eliminate Native populations over generations. The physical enforcement of this project took place in boarding schools. Children were removed from their families, stripped of their traditional clothing, and punished for speaking their languages. The system aimed to kill the Indian and forcibly assimilate the next generation into white society. This was a coordinated effort to dismantle indigenous identity. By using property law, marriage incentives, and forced schooling, colonial powers attempted to erase these nations from the outside in. The Haudenosaunee system possessed a structural defense against this erasure. The Turtle Clan is entirely matrilineal. These clan ties transcend national borders. A Seneca member of the Turtle Clan and an Onondaga member of the same clan consider each other family, creating a vast network of mutual obligation. In this system, identity passes strictly through the mother. The father's colonial legal status has no bearing. Children born to a Turtle Clan woman remain in her clan, frustrating colonial attempts to absorb them into white settler society. Blood quantum fractions carried no weight here. The internal authority of clan mothers ensured that maternal kinship remained the sole arbiter of identity and belonging. This social architecture functions as an active form of political resistance, providing a cultural shield that blocked the primary legal avenues of patriarchal assimilation. In 2025, the Onondaga Nation and the Turtle Clan operate as active, sovereign political entities with their own governance and international standing. The nation is currently presenting an international human rights case, arguing that the state of New York illegally acquired 2.5 million acres of their ancestral land through a series of unlawful treaties. They are challenging the doctrine of discovery, the centuries-old colonial edict that U.S. courts still use to justify the seizure of indigenous land. Their fight for environmental restoration is active as well. For decades, the nation has fought for the cleanup of the sacred Onondaga Lake, recently reclaiming 1,000 acres of land tied to these remediation efforts. This sovereignty is recognized on a global stage. The Onondaga continually press for their treaty rights to be honored in a direct, nation-to-nation political relationship. These ongoing efforts demonstrate how indigenous identity is actually defined. It relies on active nationhood, kinship, and participation, factors no commercial DNA test can measure. Despite centuries of boarding schools, land theft, and legal loopholes, the matrilineal clan system has preserved the social and political continuity of the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, maintaining their identity into a new millennium.